All right, I'm live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else you might have Capricorn in your chart. Cross watchers are welcome. And yeah, even if you don't have Capricorn in your chart, there might be something in here for you. Maybe the title brought you. But no matter what, if it doesn't resonate, because it's a general reading, there's a chance it might not. Don't try and make it fit. Just leave it and take what does resonate. And I have lots of other videos, so feel free to check those out on my channel. What else? My readings are timeless, so whenever you catch this is the right time for you. And roles can be reversed, so fit things where they make sense. Ultimately, this is guidance, and ultimately at the end of the day, you know what's best for you. You know what's right. So I'm going to be starting with the Good Tarot, and then I'll clarify with some other decks. And the question today is who will be your next connection, your next relationship? Who's going to show up for you? What's that all going to all be about? So we're going to start by asking about your person. We're going to start by asking about their recent past. What went on in their recent past? The World. A big ending. Potentially successful ending. We will find out. Their current energy is the High Priestess. Not really saying a lot, keeping a lot of things to themselves, but ultimately very, very spiritually connected, open to the mystery of life. What's on their mind? The Three of Fire. Some kind of achievement, waiting for their ships to come in, perhaps. Here. Just trying to make room for my cards. I have a very small space that I'm working from. Their first impression of you. This could be, if you haven't met yet, this will be their impression of you. Or if they have met you, they see you as somebody who is in the process of transforming yourself, transforming your life. Their feelings and emotions about you. Magician. Potentially desiring to transform themselves through connecting with you. Maybe they're very impressed by what they see you going through. I don't know. We'll clarify. How do they want to move forward with you? Ten of Air. I think they want to let any old cycles from the past close out to make way for something new. What's hidden that you don't see coming? The Ten of Earth. Ultimate abundance and prosperity. In this deck, this card speaks of self-mastery. That this transformation that you're going through is going to bring you to this place of like abundance. Yeah. Just feeling really good in yourself, seeing the tangible results of your efforts. Like just so good. And I think particularly in this relationship, it could very well be leading to something very good. Oh my God. And advice from the universe, 10 of Water. I mean, this is so great. You don't see this coming. These two cards are very similar. This is kind of physical, ultimate fulfillment in a more physical sense, and this is ultimate fulfillment in an emotional sense. And so because this is your advice, it's just kind of saying like, get to that place of knowing that everything is going to work out, and just finding that place of happiness and serenity, peace, joy. Yeah. Look at that guy. Start to embody that, because that's whatever, whatever you're putting out into the universe, it wants to send back to you. So be in that place of knowing that you already have everything that you need, everything that you want. And then that will be magnetized to you. It will come back to you. And the outcome, 3 of water. Connection, celebration, enjoyment, being on the same page with your person. All right. Oh, and the overall energy is the messenger of water. So there's admiration here. Yeah, as I mentioned, I feel like your person, there's probably a mutual admiration. If you haven't met this person yet, when you do, you're going to be just as impressed by them as they're impressed by you. This card also talks about falling more in love with yourself. That this person reflects back to you the work that you are doing on yourself in your life. This transformation that you're going through is around self-love, self-empowerment, self-care. Just being in admiration of yourself. But yeah, this can also speak to romantic connections. Someone being very chivalrous. So yeah, that's good. It's good so far. Okay, so let me look at the Oracle Tarot. So yeah, your person's recent past. We got the World, which is a major cycle ending. And it's a beautiful card. It's a successful ending. It's making way for something new. It's that completion where you're just like, yeah, feeling good. The World can also speak to travel, to actual like being out in the world. So maybe your person was traveling. What about that though? Talents and skills. Yeah, they could have been out in the world, learning something new, mastering something, gaining knowledge around something that they enjoy, something that is potentially financially based, building themselves in the world. Let me look at the Wisdom of Avalon. The Serpent, knowledge and healing. Yeah, gaining knowledge. They've been out and about, whether they've gone traveling or just kind of being out in the world. They're taking what they've learned already and using it to heal, to boost their knowledge, learning more about something that potentially they already know about. But of course, we can always learn more. And there's some kind of healing around that, around stepping more into who they are and the abilities that they have, and could potentially speak to kind of focusing on their kind of purpose or their mission in life. So their current energy is the High Priestess, which Yeah, in this deck, it's all about the mystery, trusting that everything is working out the way it's supposed to, being deeply connected to their higher power through their intuition, knowing that even though they don't have all the information they need yet, that it's coming. And the high priestess, she keeps things to herself. She doesn't feel the need to broadcast her knowledge. This person could be in this place because they've done the healing, they've gained understanding, and they're just like, okay, like they're just kind of kicking back in that energy. Balance restored and resolution. Yeah. They've come to some kind of balance within themselves. Resolved anything that needed healing, it's been healed. Which is amazing, which is so awesome. And the dog, loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. This is their current energy. They're understanding that love is the most important thing. That they're releasing the need to be right in favor of the desire to feel happy and to connect and feel love. And this is coming through their connection with their higher power, through this deeper spiritual understanding. This is how they want to show up for you, for others in their life in general. This is how they want people to show up for them. Loyal and sincere. That's what true healthy relationships are supposed to be based on. That they understand this at a very deep level. So what's on their mind? The Three of Fire. This is like ships coming in, moving forward towards something that is, being very clear about what you want. Moving towards achieving what you want, what they want. What about that? Unfulfilled expectations. This is on their mind. They want to, this card can speak to thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. And kind of, not being totally unfulfilled expectations. But also, I don't know, I'm kind of getting this sense like they're very clear on where they did not feel fulfilled in the past. This is around whatever they were having to heal. And they know that they don't want to, I don't think they want to repeat what they've been through in the past. They understand they have expectations. Maybe that's a part of what had them stuck in the past, but ultimately knowing what they do want allows them to move forward in a more passionate way and feel very clear about what they want to achieve. Deception and wisdom. So yeah, I think that they were dealing with some kind of deception in the past, and it left them feeling unfulfilled. And through the healing, they've gained the wisdom, because this is what's on their mind. And there could still be some lingering fear around, I think I've learned my lesson, but have I really? You know, again, I'm not sure if you've met or not, that when they meet you, they could be like, is Capricorn going to deceive me the way I was deceived in the past? Will my expectations be fulfilled? If they haven't met you yet, they're like, I know somebody's out there, but is it going to work out? But then they meet you. They either have met you or they're going to, and they're impressed by you because they see you going through this transformation, probably similar to what they've been through, or maybe where they're still at. We always have more to learn. Transformation never ends. But they see you actively closing out some cycle in your life, releasing the old in favor of the new. Unexpected help. They see you as being very helpful, very generous with your time, with your energy, with your resources. And this could be, this could be how you first met. Maybe you helped them in some way. Somehow, however you've shown up, they see your willingness to put yourself out there. That your service to the world is ultimately service to yourself. And the Bard. Music, poetry, myth, history, and the enchantment of storytelling. They see you as someone who is creating. You are learning to tell a different story about yourself, about your life. You are changing the narrative. You are showing up in a different way than you have in the past. Somehow, this transformation, it could be that you're speaking about what you've been through. As some people say, your mess to success. You're broadcasting that. You're telling the story about where you've been, what you've learned, and how it's brought you to where you are now. That you're transforming because of whatever you've been through. And this could be a part of the unexpected help, is just you simply by telling your story and saying, hey, I survived, I made it through this, and I learned so much. And I'm willing to share what I've learned. I don't know. I feel like it's really helping them to feel very impressed by you. Maybe you're a songwriter or you write poetry or something. But there's putting your story out into the world. So their feelings and emotions about you, the Magician. I mean, the Magician is also very connected to their higher power. Whereas I feel like the High Priestess is connected in a very kind of esoteric realm. The Magician is connected in a very, in more of the 3D realm, where the Magician has knowledge and mastery about all the different things that we're faced with in this reality: the physical, the emotional, the mental, the passion, and the drive. The magician knows how to transform one thing to another, understands alchemy, knows how to turn water into wine, that kind of thing, through the connection with the higher power. So this is their feelings and emotions about you. There's definitely a sense of wanting to come together, to connect on a spiritual level and gain some kind of mastery with you. Contemplation. I mean, yeah, there is definitely this sense of not sure. This can sometimes be the card of walking away. What about contemplation? What about it? Test of courage. Yeah. This is kind of what I was getting is I think that they're really impressed by you, and they feel like they might have you up on a pedestal, and they might feel like they don't have as much to give, to bring to the relationship as you do if you were to come together. And this is kind of them being like, okay, I'm really into Capricorn, and I feel like maybe I should walk away, that I shouldn't bother, but I really want to, and I'm going to build up my courage to move forward. The horse, accepting help from another. There's something, yeah, because of the unexpected help. You have so much to offer, you have so much to give, and they see that. That's their first impression of you, and they know that to be with you, they need to be willing to accept help, because that's just a part of who you are. That's how you show up. And maybe they're not used to allowing. It require a little bit of courage for them to learn how to make themselves vulnerable, because probably you're so open and you're willing to make yourself vulnerable. You're like, here's my story, hey world, here I am. And it can be a little intimidating, but ultimately they see your value. Yeah, I think that's why the magician is there, because they understand they need to transform how they see you, how they see themselves. Not how they see you. I think they see you very, very clearly. I think this is about them having to be willing to open up and accept help. So then how do they want to move forward with you? I mean, it's about gracefully allowing old cycles to close out and to make way for the new. What about that? The Emperor, masculine influence and power. That move forward with you. They want to take control. They want to have some kind of power, some kind of authority within themselves. I wonder if there's some kind of feeling within them of like needing to step up in order, they need to take the lead with you. About I'm clarifying the Emperor. Cautious progress. Yeah. Yeah, I think they feel cautious. They want to move forward with you. They want to move out of any kind of conflict within themselves. They want to stand in their power and their authority to decisively move forward with you. I think they know they need to do this. Take their time. Build up their courage. The cow, nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. Yeah, this person, they are in the process of learning how to ask for help and how to receive it graciously. That you are such a giver, and it's a little bit scary to them because maybe they don't feel like they deserve all you have to offer. That what you have to offer is so abundant, that you're so you're so nourishing in these different ways. Energetically, your power is through giving, and I think they're understanding that their power comes from learning how to receive. Okay, so what's hidden that you don't see coming? I mean, this is one of the best, most prosperous cards in the deck. And it does speak to self-mastery in this deck in particular. That this person, they are building themselves in order to be able to match you, to be able to meet you eye to eye. Challenges and problems. Yep, you could definitely be bumping into some challenges and problems. You know, when this person comes into your life, or even if they're already, even though you're transforming and they're working on transforming themselves, we're all still human. You still have your kind of knee-jerk reactions, your default settings that you're working on overcoming, on transmuting. But there will be some challenges and problems that come up in any relationship there are. And I think this is saying, like, it's important to remember that you don't have to let it keep you from moving up. You don't have to let the sword stop you. There are other ways around. There are ways to see a situation, to accept someone else's point of view. I'm going to clarify this one too. Challenges and problems. Challenges and problems are clarified by the good fortune, because you're successful in your own right. You know what you're doing in your life. You've figured out how to create your good fortune all by yourself. And you're probably very independent. If you've been single for a while, you're like pretty good at being single. and that can present some challenges and problems when this person comes in, because then it's having to kind of readjust your own thinking, your own way of being, to make room for this person. It's learning how to compromise. It's learning how to, you've been doing it on your own, and maybe this person has too. Maybe they've been single as well. And so you two kind of both in your independent places, and in your mindsets, and you're like, no, this way, no, this way. And, there can be a little bit of tension around that. But there's transformation within that process, that the challenges and problems happen so that we can learn and grow. And that's one of the things that relationships, that's probably the biggest thing about relationships, the biggest kind of takeaway, the biggest opportunity of being in a relationship, in a romantic connection with somebody, is that it gives you the chance to transform, to grow, to change. And there's so much beauty in that. Because ultimately it makes you better. It improves you. So, just remember to look at those challenges and problems as opportunities, not as setbacks. And so your advice: know that it's all coming. All of your ultimate happiness, fulfillment, peace, serenity, love, joy. Just embody that. And know that if you don't have this person in your life yet, that they're coming. And you are going to feel so fulfilled. Relationship bliss. Yeah. Knowing how to fulfill yourself and be happy with where you're at now, that you've done so much. You've gotten yourself to this point, and pat yourself on the back. Be grateful for everything that's brought you to this point. And she's got the balloon heart. This is being willing to give your heart to another. The 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's ultimate emotional fulfillment. Live your life as if you already have what you want. If you don't have this person yet, they're coming. Just act as if. And the B, luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Yep. Keep doing what you're doing. Living your life, feeling fulfilled. Put effort that you know is going to bring you your good fortune. This is what's coming that you don't see yet. Maybe you haven't quite gotten to that place yet. You will. Because you're gonna reap what you sow. You're gonna reap the rewards, and you're ultimately gonna get to sweet victory. Know that you know that the universe has your back. That ultimately you have your back, and you're gonna get where you want to go. I keep saying it. Your outcome is the 3 of water, which is all about connection with others, enjoyment, celebration, being on the same page. Yeah, enjoying the outcome. This is what you didn't see coming. Well, guess what? It's coming. It's going to happen. This is the outcome. Same card. I mean, yeah, you have nothing to worry about. It's all good. It's all good. This is the fulfillment on all the different levels. I don't even have the words. I keep saying the same thing over and over. It's so great. And the eagle, spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. You and your person tapping in this transformation that you both have gone through have allowed you to understand that there's a divine hand in all of your success in life, that everything that you've been through that's gotten you to where you're at and will continue to take you to where you want to go, it's all coming from a higher power. And very often we tap into that through our intuition. Acting with integrity, because when you are being your most authentic self, you can't help but be in integrity. When you know that you're connected to everyone because you're all part of the same source, then you can't help but be in integrity, because you're like, oh, that person is me. We are all the same. And this is a part of this amazing outcome of ultimate fulfillment in all the ways, and in this relationship. This is going to be such a powerful, beautiful connection. I love it. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, so much admiration, so much, romantic attraction. I think you guys are going to be really attracted to one another. It's going to be a lot of passion. But, it's that beautiful, it's not just like the wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of thing. It's that taking things to a new level, because, you're connected on a deeper level. Okay, so I'm going to look at the Spirit Animal Oracle to close out. Snake Spirit, time to heal, which is so interesting, because this is where your person was in the past. We get the snake twice. And the snake sheds its skin in order to grow, in order to transform, releasing the past. And this is a part of your transformation. Healing. Yep, it never ends. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power through telling your story, through knowing how awesome you are, that you have it all within you to create the life that you want, that is abundant in all areas. Everything comes back to you. It's all within you. And Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. That's right. The High Priestess trusts the great mystery. This card speaks of mystery. This is your person's current energy. So this could very much be about you doing that work that allows you to call this person in. Maybe you haven't met them yet. Or if you have, this is you getting on the same page without even realizing it. In learning how to trust and doing that inner healing, in reclaiming your power, you will act like a magnet to them. And we don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to turn out. And that's part of the beauty and the excitement of life. There is a mystery. Trust that it's working out in your favor for your best good. Definitely. So there is your reading. I love this reading, Capricorn. I'm so excited for you. Leave me a comment if this resonates. Let me know how it goes. And thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe.